Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to what promises to be one of the most electrifying and dramatic moments of the 2026 tennis season, because something extraordinary is unfolding on the sun-drenched courts of the desert at the BNP Paribas Open. The atmosphere in tennis paradise is absolutely electric. The stakes could not be higher, and the entire global tennis community is buzzing with anticipation as one of the sport's most fascinating matchups takes center stage in the round of 64. This is not just another early round contest in a major tournament. This is a clash that has the entire Women's Tennis Association watching closely. A battle between the meteoric rising star from the Philippines, the sensational young left-hander Alexandra Eala, and the explosive Ukrainian powerhouse Dayana Yastremska. Two completely different playing styles. Two fierce competitors with something massive to prove. And one unforgettable stage here at Indian Wells. If you thought the desert air was already heating up this March, you have not seen anything yet, because this matchup has generated a shockwave of excitement across the tennis world. Fans, analysts, and former champions are all locked in, eager to witness what could become one of the most compelling encounters of the tournament's early rounds. To truly understand why this match has captured so much global attention, we need to take a moment to step back and look at the remarkable journey of Alexandra Eala. Over the past 12 months, the young Filipina has gone from being one of tennis's most promising prospects to one of the most talked-about rising stars on the professional tour. Just a year ago, Eala was grinding through the lower tiers of professional tennis, competing in ITF tournaments, and working tirelessly to convert her brilliant junior career into success on the senior stage. But something remarkable happened. A switch flipped. Suddenly, Alexandra Eala began producing performances that stunned the tennis world. Her breakthrough moment came with an unforgettable run at the Miami Open, where she shocked fans and analysts alike by reaching the semifinals as a wild card. Along the way, she defeated elite opponents, including the dominant Polish champion Iga Swiatek and the powerful American star Madison Keys. Those victories were not flukes. They were the beginning of something much bigger. Momentum continued to build as Eala captured a WTA 125 title in Guadalajara and reached her first WTA Tour final on the grass courts of Eastbourne. Tournament after tournament, ranking after ranking, she kept climbing. First into the top 100, then the top 50, and now she arrives in the California desert with a historic milestone beside her name. A career high, ranking inside the world's top 32. For the Philippines, this achievement is monumental. Alexandra Eala has become the highest-ranked player in the nation's tennis history, carrying the hopes and pride of an entire country with her every time she steps onto the court. And wherever she plays, something incredible happens. The fans show up in massive numbers. From Dubai to Miami, and now to Indian Wells, Philippine flags fill the stands, creating an atmosphere that feels less like a neutral venue and more like a roaring home stadium. Coming into Indian Wells, Eala was riding a wave of confidence after a brilliant run at the Dubai Tennis Championships, where she defeated top-tier opponents, including the Italian star Jasmine Paolini, before eventually falling in a thrilling battle to American sensation Coco Gauff. That performance confirmed what many experts were already beginning to believe. Alexandra Eala is no longer just a promising young player. She is a legitimate contender capable of challenging the very best on the tour. But standing across the net from her in this round of 64 battle is a player who thrives on high-pressure moments. Dayana Yastremska is one of the most dangerous power hitters in women's tennis. A former world number 21 and a multiple WTA title winner, the Ukrainian has built her reputation on fearless aggression and thunderous baseline firepower. Tennis fans still remember her emotional and spectacular run at the Australian Open, where she surged all the way to the semifinals, blasting through the draw with fearless attacking tennis. When Yastremska is in rhythm, she can overwhelm almost anyone on the planet. Her game is built around relentless aggression. She steps inside the baseline, takes the ball early, and unleashes explosive ground strokes that leave opponents scrambling just to stay in a rally. That is exactly why this matchup with Alexandra Eala is so fascinating. On one side, You have the sheer power and attacking mindset of Yastremska. On the other side, you have Eala's intelligent shot construction, heavy topspin forehand, and remarkable defensive movement. And the conditions at Indian Wells make this contrast even more intriguing. The courts at the Indian Wells Tennis Garden are famously slow, with high-bouncing surfaces that reward patience, spin, and tactical creativity. Players who can build points carefully and use angles effectively often thrive here. That is music to the ears of Alexandra Eala. The left-handed Filipina uses her heavy topspin forehand to pull opponents wide off the court, opening up angles that stretch defenses to their limits. Over the past year, she has added depth, weight, and precision to her shots, transforming herself into one of the most tactically intelligent young players on the tour. Her time training at the Rafa Nadal Academy has clearly paid off. The Academy's emphasis on discipline, strategy, and relentless work ethic has shaped Eala into a complete modern player capable of adapting to any surface. But Yastremska brings a completely different challenge. Her mission in this match is clear: attack early, disrupt Eala's rhythm, and prevent the young Filipina from settling into long rallies where her tactical patience becomes a weapon. If Yastremska finds her range, the Ukrainian can produce breathtaking winners from almost anywhere on the court. Yet the psychological dimension of this matchup adds another layer of intrigue. Eala enters this contest with a subtle mental advantage. In their only previous meeting, she defeated Yastremska in straight sets on the grass courts of Eastbourne. While grass and hard courts play very differently, that victory proves something important. Eala knows she can beat this opponent. Still, Yastremska is a fierce competitor with a champion's mindset. Players who reach Grand Slam semifinals do not back down easily. She thrives under pressure and often produces her best tennis when the spotlight shines brightest. And then there is the crowd. Wherever Alexandra Eala plays, the atmosphere becomes extraordinary. The Filipino fan base is passionate, loud, and incredibly supportive. At tournaments around the world, the stands often fill with waving flags and roaring chants. Indian Wells is no exception. As the players walk onto the court, the energy is already building to a fever pitch. The cheers echo through the stadium as Eala prepares to begin another chapter in what is quickly becoming one of the most exciting stories in modern tennis. But the implications of this match stretch far beyond just a place in the next round. Waiting in the third round could be a blockbuster showdown with American superstar Coco Gauff, a potential rematch that would instantly become one of the most anticipated matches of the entire tournament. For tournament organizers and fans alike, the possibility of Eala versus Gauff under the bright lights of Indian Wells is pure drama. But before that can happen, one of these players must survive this high-stakes collision in the round of 64. For Alexandra Eala, this match represents another opportunity to prove that her rise into the world's top rankings is no temporary surge. It is the beginning of a new era. For Dayana Yastremska, it is a chance to remind the tennis world that her explosive power and fearless aggression remain among the most dangerous forces in the game. Two competitors, two styles, one massive stage in the California desert. And as the rally begins and the tension builds with every thunderous shot, one thing becomes crystal clear. Women's tennis has entered an extraordinary new chapter. So now we turn the question over to you, the fans watching around the world. Do you believe Alexandra Eala has the complete game to continue her rise and challenge the biggest stars on the WTA Tour? Could she push past elite players like Coco Gauff and break into the top 10 this season? Or will the sheer power of Dayana Yastremska prove too much on this dramatic stage at Indian Wells? Let me know your predictions and analysis down in the comments section below. I read every single one, and I love hearing the passionate debate from this incredible tennis community. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most exciting matches of the tournament, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another update as we continue covering all the action from the 2026 tennis season. Because here in Tennis Paradise, the drama is only just beginning.